Hello, Timaroo! Welcome back to week 3 of your Kiwi Can lessons. Hopefully you're having a great time down there in Timaroo. It's been a long time since I've seen you guys, and it's been a long time since you've seen me. But I'm still doing my Kiwi Can thing up in Christchurch. Hopefully you're still doing your thing down there. So if you're wondering where Gabby is actually off filming some special videos that are going to be on TVNZ. So she will be back and you will see her again soon, but you'll also see her on the television showing Kiwi Can to the whole country. So for this week, you've got me for the introduction side of things, and then you're going to go over to Owen for the main part of our lesson, and then we're still going to finish off, as always, with some GKQs. But for now, guys, let's get straight into our awesome lesson, and let's go over to Back Garden Chris for the first part. Remember what we spoke about last week? We were speaking about goal setting, and that it's not always easy when we set a goal. We don't always achieve what our goal is, but we have to set that marker so that we understand whereabouts we are in terms of our abilities to whether we can achieve those goals or not. And that helps give us a really good understanding of where we are and what we need to do to be able to achieve those goals. Today's lesson is a little bit more about that and the long-term goals that we may need to set looking forward. Maybe it's in a month, 2 months, a year, 3 years ahead. Maybe you're looking at where you might want to be when you're 20 years old, or where you want to be when you get to 30 years old. That's a long way away, but if you've got an idea now and you can start to put those processes in place, then what you're doing is you're making it easier for you when you get to that place in the future. And that's the important thing to do, really, is if you can do something now that makes the future easier for you, then you should do it. If we don't do things now, we don't set those goals to try and achieve what we want in the future, then maybe when we get to the future, it's going to be a little bit more difficult than it would be if we do it now. With that in mind, you're with me first for the Energizer, and then we're going to go over to Owen for the main part of this lesson. But first, as always, let's do our Kiwi Can catchphrase. Remember, I say, you say. And Kiwi Can says...
And Kiwi Can says...
If we want to grow...
When we want to grow...
We have to set a goal.
We set a goal...
Improve our bodies.
Improve our body...
Mind and soul.
Mind and soul.
Okay, our Energizer today is riddles. We're going to energize your brain by trying to think of simple riddles that I'm going to say and you're going to listen to and see if you can find the answers. Okay, your first riddle is, what can you catch but never throw? What does that mean? What can you catch but never throw? You don't really catch it in your hands. That's a bit of a clue. And you've probably all caught this before. You can catch it, but you can't throw it. Think about it. Something that goes inside your body. You might get a runny nose, you might get a headache, your eyes might water, you might have tightness across the chest. You should easily know what that is by now. It is a cold. You catch a cold, but you can't throw it. Or you could sneeze it at somebody, but don't ever do that, ever. Next riddle. What can point in every direction but cannot reach that destination by itself? What is it? I'm giving you a clue right now. It should be pretty obvious. What can point in every direction but cannot reach that destination by itself? It's pretty obvious. It should be really obvious. It is your finger. You can point in any direction with your finger, but it cannot reach that destination by itself. You have to take it there. All right, next one is really going to get your brains thinking. And remember, it's a riddle, so it's a bit of a trick on the words that are used. How many seconds are there in 1 year? Now you might be thinking seconds in a year, there's 60 seconds in a minute, and then you've got to think in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year. Oh! But remember, it's a trick on words. Don't think seconds as in 1, 2, 3, 4. Think seconds as in maybe the numbers of day within the month. That should be a good clue. Are you thinking on the right track? The numbers of day of the month, think of those. When you write them in your book, you might write the 3rd of May, the 4th of May. You might write the 2nd of May. So if I'm talking about seconds in a month, and there's the 2nd of May, the 2nd of January, how many of those are there in 1 year? That should be pretty obvious by now. There are 12 of those. The 2nd of January, the 2nd of February, the 2nd of March, the 2nd of April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 12 of those. I know, a silly little trick on words, but that's what riddles are. Okay, last question. Really gonna test your brains, this one. You live in a 1-story house with a fridge, a microwave, a kettle and a toaster. But what colour are the stairs? Does that make sense? Am I tricking you? Remember, riddles are always tricks with the words that are used. You got to think about what I said. I'm going to say it again. You live in a 1-story house with a fridge, a kettle, toaster and a microwave. What colour are the stairs? Some of you may have got that already. Some of you may have clicked on straight away. I'm going to say it one more time and I'll make it really obvious this time. You live in a 1-story house with a kettle, a microwave, toaster and a fridge. What colour are the stairs? Should have got it after that time. If you live in a 1-story house, there are no stairs. I know. Okay, now your brains are all warmed up. We're going to go over to Owen for the main part of the lesson, and then we're going to finish up with some GKQs. Hope you have fun.
Kia ora guys, my name is Owen. What we're going to be looking at today is dreams. And you might be wondering, how do dreams relate to goals? Well, a dream is kind of like a really, really big goal that you might want to achieve. So what I want you to do now, I want you to close your eyes and just think about something you might like to achieve when you're older, or something you might like to be, either a job, something like that. So just close your eyes, think of that now. Awesome, that might seem way far out in the future, but what we're going to look at today is how we can try and achieve that dream, because it's an awesome thing to have dreams. Dreams are great, and what we're going to try to do today with our dreams is to try and achieve them using a 7-step plan. But what I've done is I've got a very special guest to come in, talk about his goals, and we're going to try figure out a way we can use that 7-step plan to try and achieve his dream. I hope you guys enjoy. Kia ora everyone, welcome back to the Kiwi Can Hot Seat. I'm your host Owen. Today we have a very, very special guest. He is actually myself, all the way back from year 8. G'day mate! G'day mate! I'm loving the beard, mate. Thank you, I actually grew it myself. Now, Owen, can you please tell the viewers at home, what are your hopes and dreams? Well, I had this dream last night where I was flying, but it kind of felt like I was swimming as well. No, I mean a dream is something that you would like to be, or something you might like to achieve. Well, I would really like to eat 20 Weet-Bix in one sitting. Don't worry, you definitely end up doing that. It actually just becomes your daily breakfast. But that's not exactly what I mean. Nice. Now, I hear you enjoy your rugby. Yeah, definitely. I've actually got a few stats here from your wonderful career. 2010 Marist Rugby Junior Player of the Year. Best Tackler of the Year. 20 tries in one season. Man, it is all downhill from there. Wait, what was that? These are some outstanding achievements, but what's next for young Owen? I have no idea. Well, that's okay, because we're actually talking about dreams in KiwiCan today and how we can use goal setting, which we've talked about a lot actually in KiwiCan, to help achieve our dreams. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and make a 7-step plan to help us achieve our dream. Nice. Our first step is going to be our someday goal. So our someday goal is something you might like to achieve way down in the future. So what is your someday goal? I guess you could say maybe being a professional rugby player. So next up we have our 5-year goal. So our 5-year goal is something obviously you want to achieve in 5 years, but we have to remember that it has to help us achieve our someday goal. So what is something you would like to achieve in 5 years' time? I guess, I'd really love to be starting in my first 15 and hopefully, have NCA level 3 all done and passed by that point. That doesn't happen. Wait, what? Moving on, next we need our 1-year goal. So you said something about playing in the first 15. So, I guess just to work hard and training and hopefully try and crack the under 14As. That actually reminds me of a story from back in high school. When? I want to say around January the 13th. No. When did I ask? Moving on, we need a monthly goal. Goal for a month. I guess I would have to go. Improving my fitness will probably be key. And how is this going to help you with your 1-year goal? I guess the fitter you are, the better you are at rugby. So I guess that's how it relates to my overarching goal of rugby. Great. Next up, we need our weekly goal. So, what do you think? Yeah, I guess go for a 5k run under 25 minutes. That will be pretty nice, I think. Awesome work. I hope you got your running shoes ready, mate. Next up, it's telling me that we need to get our daily goal. So what's a goal that you think you might want to work on today? Get outside, go for a run, maybe go for a bike. Outstanding answer, mate. Next up, we need a goal that you can do right now. Well, hopefully finish this interview so I can go for a run. Oh, that's actually a great segue, Owen. Just want to say a big thank you for taking some time out of your really busy schedule of watching TV all day and obviously playing a couple of video games. Hopefully you've got a few ways that you can try and achieve our goals now. Thank you. No, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, before I let you guys go, I want us to look back at those 7 steps. So step number 1 was our someday goal. Step number 2 was our 5-year goal. Remembering that this 5-year goal has to help and try and achieve the someday goal. Next up is our monthly goal. So something you want to try and achieve in a month. Next up is our weekly goal. Then we have our 1-day goal. And last goal is our right now goal. So what I want you to do now is pause the video, stop what you're doing, and try and do something right now that's going to help you achieve your goal. It can be something as small as maybe just getting out and going for a run, going for a walk, maybe even doing some drawing if you want to be an artist or something like that in the future. Just one little thing that you can do right now.
Okay, welcome to the last part of your KiwiCan lesson this week. Hopefully you enjoyed that with Owen and you took as much learning out of that as possible. But now we are going to finish up with a few fun questions. Are you ready? Your first question is, name for me 3 organs in the human body. That should be pretty quick. You should have got those. The 3 obvious ones straight away are heart, that's one organ, lungs, that's another organ. You can't say one lung and your other lung, no. The lungs are one organ. Technically the 2 organs, but for this I'm only going to accept lungs as one. Then we have liver, stomach, intestines, large intestine, small intestine, because they're 2 separate things, pancreas, kidneys, appendix, bladder. If you said any of those, well done. If you said any others that I can't think of right now, also well done. Next question. It's a bit of global trivia this. So, which is the smallest country in the world? Oh, that could be pretty hard to guess. New Zealand's a small country, but we're talking smaller than that. This country is probably smaller than Christchurch. It's pretty small. It is called Vatican City. So Vatican City is smaller than a normal city, but it's classed as an entire country, and it's the home of the Catholic Church, and this is in Rome in Italy. And it's actually not that big, but it's classed as its own country, which is amazing. Look it up on Google, it's really interesting. And the last question before you all go, which you should all know this, you should definitely know this. What is the name of your Prime Minister? You should have answered that question like that. This person has been all over the news recently, and she's been doing amazing things with this whole coronavirus lockdown. Her name is... I almost said Elizabeth Ardern. No, it is Jacinda Ardern. Well done if you got that. Okay, so hopefully, apart from the GKQs, actually including the GKQs, if you can remember that bit of random information, then great. But if you also remember and take in the information from the main lesson, then even better. Okay, we finish off one more time with our Kiwi Can catchphrase. I say, you say. Kiwi Can says.
And Kiwi Can says,
If we want to grow,
when we want to grow,
we have to set a goal.
we set a goal,
Improve our bodies,
improve our body,
mind, and soul.
mind and soul.
Thanks for watching today's lesson, guys. Remember, stay safe down there in Timaru, wash your hands regularly, and keep doing amazing things. We'll see you again here on Kiwi Can next time. Bye!